We have heard nothing from the WNBA, absolutely nothing.
Brittney Griner elbowing Caitlin Clark in a crazy way and then calling her a trash white girl.
And Brittney Griner has not commented, which I find significant. I've watched that video countless times, and it sure looks like Brittney Griner says, white girl.
The WNBA should investigate Brittney Griner seemingly uttering profanities about white girls.
Brittney Griner just did the impossible and made headlines for all the wrong reasons when she allegedly called Caitlin Clark a trash white girl during a game that was captured on live TV. Fans are demanding disciplinary action, and wild rumors about Griner's personal life are surfacing faster than you can say technical foul. If you've got Caitlin Clark's back, now's the time to drop an I stand with CC in. Let's put some serious love and support for the queen of the court in the comment section. She won Rookie of the Year, finished 4th in the league's MVP voting, and is an absolute all-star. She is the girl that girls have been waiting for indefinitely. She is a rising star in women's basketball, drawing insane amounts of viewers. She's the franchise player and was the MVP. She is the main draw. She wasn't the one who was running down the court. She is my role model and someone I truly look up to. Why do you like Caitlin? She's such a great person, and she wants to do it. She has a lot of aura. After fouling out of a hard-fought game, cameras zoomed in on Griner as she was leaving the court, and she was clearly seen mouthing the words, trash effing white girl. Yes, it was Brittney Griner, who I find so sad that she graduated from Baylor. She called her a trash expletive white girl. If a white player had made a racist remark on national television, their career would have ended by lunchtime. Is the WNBA okay with one of its players saying white girl on the bench and getting caught on camera saying such? I suppose they are. Clearly, the league would be very upset. Trash blanking white girl is what she says. That clip went viral online faster than a half-court buzzer beater. It was ugly, pointed, and filled with layers of hate. Even seasoned analysts were shocked. Skip Bice didn't hesitate. Not being okay with a white player saying to a black girl on the bench out of rage and being caught on camera would result in an immediate suspension, if not the end of that white girl's career. However, when Griner did it, Cricket wasn't fined, suspended, or even given a strongly worded memo. The silence was louder than a missed free throw in an empty gym, and fans weren't having it. However, it's entirely possible that White Girl was about Caitlin Clark's popularity, her stature, or her influence on the league as a whole. Let's face it, Caitlin Clark has been the target of this kind of behavior. Griner's outburst wasn't surprising. It was the most recent in a troubling pattern. This wasn't a moment of passion. Rather, it was a calculated, venomous insult broadcast to the world. And let's not pretend that race isn't a factor here either. Since her first WNBA warm-up, she has been pushed, shoved, knocked around, and not because she plays dirty, but simply because she's dominant. We've shown you videos of her being abused repeatedly, and there is clearly a racial component to it. The WNBA has repeatedly stated that there is no place for hate and racism, and their silence is deafening when the hate is directed at Caitlin. Now, the fan base wants receipts and wants to know why the league dismissed this as a missed layup. Why is Brittney Griner getting away with it when she obviously crossed the line on national television? Let's change the narrative. What if Caitlin Clark had said the same thing? The league would not have tolerated a white player calling a trash black girl in front of cameras. It would have led to media meltdowns, league-wide statements, and most likely a lifetime ban from basketball. Let's see an investigation into the reverse racism occurring throughout the league. Additionally, Skip Biz was spot on again when he said that any white player who made such a comment would be crucified by the media. But Griner received a pass as if she had stepped out of bounds. I believe he was referring to Caitlin Clark and a white referee when he said trash ass white girls. So the video is as clear as Clark's three, so please stop her from twisting her remarks into a whack call. That kind of selective outrage is destroying the WNBA from within. If you are a straight white woman in the WNBA, you can never feel completely safe. The same organization that rushed to investigate Indiana Fever fans after vague, unverified allegations about Angel Reese is suddenly blind, deaf, and silent when it comes to what they witness. This isn't new for Clark. She's been the league's favorite punching bag since day one, not because she flops for calls or runs her mouth, but because she's great, she's white, and she's diverting attention from other players. I don't appreciate the new fans who sit there and yell racist insults at myself, my teammates, and the people that I play against. Because, well, those might be opponents, but they're also friends, and they don't deserve that. In her rookie year last year, Caitlin Clark was repeatedly roughed up by defenders who tried to break her spirit, intimidate her, put her in her place, and get even with her for all the attention she was receiving. Here's the reality check. Every time she takes a hit, she's expected to zip it and smile and play. They shoved her in the face, treated every hard foul like they just won the finals, and showed off their basketball prowess while dealing with more hostility than any rookie has ever seen. The message is clear. Some players get a pass while Clark gets a target on her back. The league keeps talking about growing the game, but ignoring what's happening to Clark is exactly what's shrinking it. She accused the Indiana Fever fan base of racism, but they looked into it and found that those accusations were untrue. The least she could do was apologize to her fans. Nice, take the high road. Never mind that she's the one being shoved, slammed, and now verbally assaulted while being held to impossible standards. He said, in part, obviously the league would not be okay with a white player saying effing black girl on the bench in anger. So let's get to the question that no one in the front office wants to answer. Why is Caitlin Clark expected to rise above everything while others get away with anything? Why is a racially charged insult against a white player treated like a minor slip-up while the same comment flipped would bring the league to its knees? Fans are tired of the WNBA's hypocrisy, and if they don't stop ignoring it, they'll be ignoring the league as well. Regardless of the hashtag campaigns that are plastered all over the court, the WNBA would still be an attraction that few people want to watch without Caitlin Clark. The Caitlin Clark effect is real. She is the league's most valuable player. But just when you thought the drama peaked with Brittney Griner's we're talking about the renewed storm of rumors about Brittney Griner's biological identity. Flaggy. Thank you, Brick. Get the rank, get the underscore out of here. Yo, jab stepping, just a brick. Swing, oh yo, I ain't gonna fake it right now. This lengthy simmering firestorm was rekindled by the internet. It has been simmering beneath the surface for years and was just poured back into the spotlight with jet fuel. First of all, this person is not female because it was posted to Brittney's personal Instagram. Let's be clear. We're not spreading conspiracy theories. We're reporting on what's already going viral on social media news platforms and even in locker room whispers. The rumor mill has entered the mainstream, and this time, the debate is being fueled by real video clips from previous posts and what many are calling a glaring lack of transparency. The clip that started it all was a topless Instagram story from Griner herself, which showed a chest that is distinctly flat without the typical scarring of top surgery that this person is not a woman. First of all, this was posted on Brittney's personal Instagram, and Instagram uses a combination of human surveyors and AI detection to ensure that no explicit content ends up on the platform. Therefore, whatever AI detection system was in place when Brittney posted this and it remained up for 106 weeks was obviously not thinking, oh, this is a bare female chest, we have to take this down. Instead, it assumed that Brittney was male. This is what's causing people to raise the implication that the torso may have been classified as male by Instagram's detection software, along with Griner's deep voice, broad frame, and physical dominance, has opened the floodgates of doubt. Even sports fans without any agenda are watching her slam into Clark and wondering, are we even playing on the same field? The rabbit hole goes deeper. Instagram's AI, which is notorious for flagging nudity, didn't take the video down, not after a day, not after a week, and it remained up for almost 2 years. He is a man, yes, but not in the way you might think. He is a straight, cis male who was raised as a girl and given a girl's name by his parents. His mother is the crazy one who made him live as a female throughout high school. filled out all of his paperwork, including BC as female, and maintained the charade. There have been rumors that Griner was assigned female only on paper, claiming her mother made the decision, and that she has been navigating the sports world ever since with the truth buried. When someone who plays like a linebacker slams into someone like Clark, who is smaller, lighter, and obviously more vulnerable, it's no longer just about sportsmanship, it's about safety, equality, and whether the playing field is truly level. Why the secrecy? That's what fans are focused on. True or not, the league hasn't addressed this narrative. The world values inclusion, yes, but it also demands fairness, especially in elite competition. If there is even the slightest bit of validity to these concerns, then female athletes like Caitlin Clark deserve a league that is willing to look into it. Griner comes out and declares, I am so tired of the NBA, WNBA, saying it used to be a peaceful little thing, but now there are crowds screaming, hollering, and it's preventing us from playing the game. Every time we play her, there's this commotion, like this loud rumbling from the stands, and it turns out that thousands of people are just sitting there watching on purpose. It's very disruptive, and let's not forget the international angle. Griner was at the center of a huge worldwide incident in Russia for carrying cannabis, but was later traded for a notorious arms dealer. The WNBA crew is very fond of virtue signaling, but even in the case of Brittney's exchange for the Merchant of Death, which is insane, by the way, I imagine that a straight white girl would still be rotting in a Russian prison. Fans are right to wonder how someone with that kind of baggage is still being indulged by the league, and Clark, the player, is making it happen. Victor Bout, the so-called Merchant of Death, is an arms dealer. That's not just a PR headache. It's a national security trade, and it's a level of political pull that most citizens can only imagine. If there is even a chance that a biological male is controlling women's sports under false pretenses, that's not only controversial, but it could be the biggest athletic scandal of the decade. And Caitlin Clark is right in the middle of it, not voluntarily. The WNBA is relevant again, and she can't even get a foul called in her favor. It's a question of priorities, of protection, whether this league is serious about protecting its future or just its favorite Brittney was male, so being topless on the platform was perfectly acceptable. It did not amount to nudity. Not by provocation, but because she's the one that everyone wants to see, whether to support her or to undermine her. Caitlin Clark is a rising star in women's basketball. She's attracting insane viewership numbers, and when she signed my jersey, I was so happy that I started crying. Today is the best day ever. The number 22 jerseys come in a variety of styles, such as t-shirts with the number 22, Iowa jerseys, Fever jerseys, throwbacks, and more. The sheer number of people wearing yellow 22 apparel is breathtaking. Clark came to elevate the WNBA, to bring attention, energy, and excitement. Fans are watching, and they're not stupid. They see who's getting protected and who's being punished instead of the player bringing the league into the spotlight. I love watching her score and everything about her. They went above and beyond to watch her play here. This is great news for women's basketball, period. She was shooting the out of me, of course, and she was shooting the out of me. She's the face of the league. We Midwesterners tend to welcome everyone with open arms, and she is so kind to my family and, well, everyone in the suite. When she came to Kansas City, I am a huge fan of Caitlin Clark, and I have nothing but wonderful things to say about her as a person. In the meantime, the questions surrounding Griner are getting louder every week, but we never receive any clarification or assurance. This is your call to action. If you support Caitlin Clark and think she deserves justice, dignity, and safety, let us know by leaving a comment below that you stand with CC. The league is shielding female athletes from unfair advantages, which is cowardice and not leadership. If the league doesn't speak up, the fans will. Scream it from the stands, show your support, and attend the games, because Caitlin Clark won't be the only one who suffers if the WNBA doesn't act quickly. The credibility of the entire sport will be at stake. Like, subscribe, and enable all notifications. Click the video on the screen to ensure you don't miss it, and we'll see you in the next